What up, KK Squad? So I'm back again. I just wanted to say a lot of people be like afraid for me, and they be like, "Oh my God, you gotta leave that place and don't come back." Or then you got the other side of saying, "Why she always going there? She hate it," or whatever the case may be. I don't hate Africa at all. Africa is in me. Africa is my heart and my soul. I probably love Africa more than anybody love Africa. When I tell you everything I do is Africa. Everything I do. From the men I date, from the friends I have, from the clothes I wear, from the stuff in my house, my furniture, my culture is everything to me. Everything. From even the music I listen to on a daily basis. I am Africa, okay? So don't get it twisted at all. I never said I hate Africa. I love Africa with everything in me. I do. I just want people to know and be aware of what you get into when you go to Africa. Like I had met this Nigerian guy, and he probably watching my stuff. I had met this Nigerian guy, and he told me, he said, "I know you spiritual, you know, because I'm spiritual. I'm not a Christian. I'm not a Muslim. I don't celebrate, I don't practice any religion. I am spiritual, but I'm not religious." And he was like, "But when you go to Nigeria, don't get into the rivers and be doing all the spiritual work, because something can happen to you where they could put some bad spirits on you and you could die. You can't get it off. You could be cursed. Anything can happen to you." And I'm like, thank you for the warning. He was in Nigeria warning me about his country. And I feel like that's what Africans should do. Africans should, instead of keeping things to themselves, they should start warning other individuals about their country, because you already been through it your whole life. You know, you've seen so many things. It's best to warn a person before they get into it. Let them know what they get into. So if they still decide and choose to go there, then oh well, you did your part. And so for me, I'm doing my part. My part is to warn the African Americans that want to come to Africa that what you saw on TV ain't all what it's cracked up to be, because you still have other things in place that may happen, or things that you may have to worry about, or caution you may have before, preparations you need to make before coming to Africa. I want to visit all of Africa. I've been to like 5 different African countries. So in the next, I'll say 6 months, I'll visit 10 more, so that I could explore the whole Africa, all of Africa. I want to be able to explore all of Africa, because that's how much I am in love with Africa, okay? So even when I go get my nails done, my eyebrows arched, my hair done, only want to deal with Africans. So I'm just so embedded in Africa. It don't make no sense how much I am. But even to the TV shows that I watch, if I'm gonna watch a movie, it's gonna be an African movie, best believe. If I'm gonna talk to a man, it's gonna be an African man. Like whatever it is, it's gonna be African. I'm even trying to change my seat covers in my car right now to African cloth. So never, ever tell me that I hate Africa, because I don't. I don't hate Africa nor none of the countries. Just warning people what you have to deal with when you come on the continent that you might not know, because nobody's going to warn you and tell you. So I want to be the one that keep it real with you and let you know what's going on. So people be saying, don't come back to that place and leave that place, and they afraid for me and my safety. I have this protection. I see things before it comes. I know where not to go, where to go. I have discernment. Something don't feel right, fishy to me. It's already like I'm already planning. I'm like 10 steps ahead of myself because of my protection. And y'all might think that's crazy, but it's not. So I know how to handle myself. Even people who contact me, I know that if they're not the right person to contact me, they'll be like, I'm not dealing with that. So I know I just have to listen to my inner being when it comes to stuff. That's the only thing. But as far as me going to Africa, whatever, the good parts is that Africa is so fun. And it's so fun to me because I am Africa. So it's everything that I yearn to be, everything that I like, everything that I want, besides the bad things that I talk to y'all about. Yeah, I don't like stuff like that. But the people, talking to the people, meeting the people, playing my Afro beats, I'm in the culture. So for me, it will probably be different because I love that. I live and I breathe Africa. So I feel good when I have fun and I'm talking to people and I'm laughing, I'm joking with them and hanging with them and dancing and singing and moving and grooving. I see my clothes that I want. I can go shopping. Like most people, Americans, they wear American clothes. I only wear African clothes. Like I might have a little stuff like this here and there that my daughter might buy me or something like that. But if I choose to wear it's gonna be African pajamas, it's gonna be African lingerie, it's gonna be African bathing suit, it's gonna be African workout clothes, it's gonna be African clothes, period. It's gonna be African bonnets, it's gonna be African earrings, it's gonna be something represent Africa on me at all times. So that's just how I am. And most Americans like, no, I'm gonna go to Rainbow, or I'm going to Sheen, or I'm going to wherever stores y'all go to, and y'all buy those things. I only buy African clothes. So for me to be in Africa and see my clothes, I'm like, okay, I'm like a kid in the candy store. For me to be in Africa and be able to see my people, I'm like, oh my God, everybody's here for me. So it's a different level for me than it is for y'all. We not the same. So I am African and I'm American. So I got the best of both. So it's different for me, and I know that it's some African Americans that's, I'll say African and Americans that feel the same way that I do, and they know how Africa is, but they know how America is too, and they like both, So I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. And for me, I'm on both sides, so it would be wrong for me to say, oh, I'm going to Africa and I'm not going to tell none of them Americans what's going on. I'm going to let them all have false hope, come to Africa and get shitted on. And I know they're going to get shitted on, but I don't say nothing. That would be wrong for me. So I'm like in between the two. So I'm over the fence on both. And when y'all say, oh, well, we know that Africans don't like Americans, you know that, and I get that part, because for me, usually they like me. I have seen some that didn't like me, but usually they like me. I'm part of them, so they'll like me. But some of them don't, and when I see that, I be like, okay, I already know what it is. So it's a lot of them thinking that they better than Americans. Well, I get it, and they probably think they better than Americans because how they was raised versus how we was raised, and I get that too. So I'm just like straddling the fence, as I should say. But I am perfectly fine. It's nothing gonna happen to me. I'm good to go. I just want y'all to know, like, if y'all choose to come to Africa, what you get yourself into, what you need to be looking at, what you need to stay away from. I just give y'all pointers. Don't drink from nobody. Don't eat from nobody. Anybody could poison you. Anybody could be coming for you, coming after you. Watch your surroundings. Don't go in certain places that look shady. Make sure you don't trust nobody. Telling y'all those. And I don't think that's a bad thing, that tell you what's going on, and stories that y'all may need to know that y'all never would have thought that would happen. And telling y'all, okay, when y'all get over to Ghana, you might not have a ambulance, so you might not be able to have a fire truck, or you might not be able to have a hospital that's readily available to you right near your house, so you can know that it's totally different from it is in America than what it is in America. But not to shade either Africa nor America. They both have their issues. And the thing about America is We have this. We can make the decision whether to live in a nice neighborhood or not. What we know America. We know, okay, if you have this amount of money, you can live over here. If you have that amount of money, you're gonna be living over the poor. And we know the system. But in Africa, the system is all jacked up. You may not know the system, and you might not know where to live, and you have other spiritual type things that you need to deal with, that shit that you can't see. That I should say that. It's a lot of stuff in Africa you don't see that you need to know about. So I just wanted to clarify that I'm not here to bash Africa, but I am here to do my business, and while I'm doing my business, I'm teaching y'all as well. So this is more for educational purposes, and I know I might be entertaining. I know y'all might laugh at me. Yeah, keep on. Watch my videos, laugh all you want, have fun. But at the same time, I want to teach y'all, and I want to give y'all, something to look forward to if you decide to move to Africa. So that's it, guys. Just travel with me, follow my journey, and I'm gonna let y'all in on all the secrets. That's it. Bye-bye.